Okay, tonight we're going to look at installing the Cornerstone Rotary Safety for the 1022 from TandemKross. Shooting NRL22, the safety, pushing it back and forth can be a little challenging, and then you have to prove your own safety by moving between stations or positions, etc. Whereas with this, the flappers are obvious, rather they're safe. Safer fire position, easier to grab, easier to manipulate, etc. The key thing with this is literally pushing this through rapidly to take the place of that safety. Looks easy on the video. I was feeling pretty confident until they said you might want to do the last part there in a plastic bag, so in case things go flying. I'm not sure how they wouldn't go flying if I can't see what's going on. One of the main directions is to find this dimple and then apply the one safety handle to that. Then take one of the screws provided. They do provide you with a proper Allen wrench for that, but I'm thinking it'll just be easier and quicker with the screwdriver. That's it. There's one half of that completed. To disengage this safety, you're to make sure that it's centered between the two. We're going to rotate it 90 degrees. Okay, I'm thinking that's 90 degrees. I couldn't really tell if it moved or not. But then what we're going to do with this is push this straight through with no regard, no pause. Just push it straight through with the flat part up. Reportedly, if you do that successfully and rapidly, you won't have any troubles. So I guess we're going to see what rapidly looks like. Maybe if I start it with it smooth against there and then just push straight through. Whoa, look at that. Old safety popped out. New safety is in. Then apparently all we do is go ahead and attach the other side. Man, if this works on the first attempt, I'll be stoked. So right now, I'm guessing the way this looks, we're in the fire position. Snug that up. And safe fire, safe fire. I guess I'll put it back in the gun and give it a go. Let's get this stuff out of the way. The interesting thing with this is now that that centerpiece is in there taking the place of this, really what you only do is leave it alone, except take these paddles off to place it back in the action. Or back in the stock. So we're going to go ahead and put this back in the barrel action part here. Turn this over. Or just pop this in. I've already replaced the retaining pins in here with pins from TandemKross, including the bumper in the back. The other ones, if you just breathed on them, they fell out. So I figured it was time. Great tolerance setting on these. I mean, they go in fairly smoothly, but they have a little detent ball in there that keeps them in place. Just want to make sure they're smooth against the side, and that's pretty much it. The way it's described now is to put the action in the stock. I'm going to reset a couple things here real quick. See if we can't just do this in view of the camera. we simply take off the paddle handles. I know some people might think this is a pain every time you're going to clean it. I'm hoping it doesn't turn out to be that, but you know, when you're flipping the safety on and off at NRL22, working on making sure you're safe, the range officers see that. Takes a lot of time away from settling, shooting, etc. Now this should just pivot back in here. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to show that on the camera, but I'm sure anybody that's worked with a 1022 pretty much knows how this goes. This point we're going to turn in the action lock screw here, the action screw, turning that in. We'll snug that up to the proper torque later. I want to get this back in front of the camera here. And the way I understand it, this is all we have to do then, is put this back in place. And I'm assuming I don't want to push on that too much. Would not want to push that through the other side and have to start over from scratch with some bizarre kind of activity. Let's flip it over. I'm going to have to get a bigger workbench because my biggest fear is just dropping very small pieces all the time. All right, so that's snug. This is snug. And we should have a working safety at this point. Safe, fire. Safe, get up to the line, ready, fire. Looks pretty good to me. It just sort of looks a little cool in there also. Yeah. Excellent. You might consider it if you're shooting NRL22 as an option for rapid deployable safety that is obvious to the range officers, etc. Cool. Thanks, TandemKross. This is awesome, and it was really easy.